Hello, my name is Visor, and welcome to episode 20 of Let's Play Bully. Last episode, we were expelled and we pretended to be a townie for a bit, but it wasn't really working out. So this episode, we're going to finish off the townies and finish the game. But first, I want to show off a mechanic. Now, you might remember from the Zoe chapter when I said, if a girl kisses you, she pretty much likes you and will always like you, regardless of her faction's respect for you. Now that's why I can still kiss the girls like Mandy, Pinky, and Beatrice, even though their clique respect meter should make them hate me.
Hey, Jimmy.
Now non-faction kids like Christy, Angie, and Eunice technically don't have a respect meter for Jimmy. Instead, they go on the average of all the clique respect bars, so they should technically hate you as well. But again, you've kissed them in the past, so they just like you.
You're so
Now strangely enough, this does not apply to the boys, though it might just be my version of the game. From what I can tell in the stats, none of those kisses are being recorded, so maybe that's why they still hate me when their faction rating is low. So currently, Cornelius, Gord, and Kirby all hate my guts. Maybe in other versions of the game, the mechanic works differently. Either way, let's start the mission and take down the townies.
Hey Jimmy, how you doing?
Terrible, everybody hates me.
Everybody might hate you, but everybody laughs at me.
Yeah, that's true. Those kids are jerks anyway, but I tried.
I know!
I tried to do the right thing, make people happy, stop all the fighting, make everyone calm down. Now everyone laughs at me. People used to be scared of me, and now I'm a joke.
It was Gary. It must have been.
I know, I can't deal with the fact that that kid beat me.
Well, it ain't over yet. God, one minor setback and you're acting like a baby. You're pathetic.
I've been expelled. They're just waiting for my mother to come back from her 58th honeymoon, then I'm out of here. How was that a minor setback?
Losers!
Oh, shut up, you fat dork.
Whatever. You and your has-been friend don't scare me.
See? Even a dork like that laughs at me.
We gotta prove Gary was behind everything.
We don't even know if it was Gary. All we know is townie kids beat up a bunch of Bullworth kids. I don't even care anymore.
Well, we've gotta find out what's going on. Come on!
Okay, but if we're gonna take on those townies, we're gonna need a bunch of backup. Someone big who doesn't hate me yet.
Russell! He'll be at his house at Old Bullworth Vale. Man, I gotta learn karate or something.
Alright, so we need to go to Russell's house in Old Bullworth Vale. Though I thought Old Bullworth Vale was where all the rich kids lived. Does Russell actually come from a rich family? I don't know, guess we'll see. Though the coolest thing about that cutscene was how Petey called Jimmy pathetic. He's really stepping up and pushing Jimmy forward now. And that's pretty cool, because Petey's a pretty cool kid. Anyway, let's head to Russell's house. Alright, here we are at Russell's house.
Hey, Russell! I need your help to bust into the Dropout's hideout.
Only if Russell gets to destroy.
Dude, you can do whatever you want. Alright, let's get going. Too bad we don't get a motorcycle, but look how motivated Russell is. This is definitely one of my favorite parts of the game. Anyway, we're gonna head to the townies' hideout. That's located in Blue Skies, and this is a sort of gated off industrial park. Either way, I'll meet you there. Alright, here we are at the industrial park.
Damn! They're locked!
Well, he did say he wanted to destroy.
Oh, that's gotta hurt!
Boom! Uh-oh, this doesn't look so good.
Nope, that's definitely not good. Good luck, Russell. Oh hey, it's Zoe.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
What do you mean?
Smashing into our barricade like that? Completely out of control. Are you crazy?
I've gotta talk to that Edgar kid.
I don't think he wants to talk to you. And you can't get in while the power is out anyways.
Alright, so Russell's entrance might have done a bit of harm. No big deal, we can fix it. Oh, also, by the way,
Never gonna...
that Edgar kid is the leader of the townies. They never explain it anywhere, they sort of just expect you to accept it. But don't worry, I'm here so I can explain it. Anyway, we just need to take out these two townies so we go fix the generator. Well, not really fix. We're gonna press a button and hope for the best. Wow, that guy hit me and took himself out. Good thing I have so much bonus health. Anyway, there's the first button. Not really sure what it does. Probably does something with the generator. And why am I stuck here? Come on. There we go. Sorry about that. The controls glitched out for a minute there. Anyway, let's take these guys out. And look, the other guy. It's Clint, aka Henry. For some reason, in the original Bully, he was called Henry. But in the Scholarship Edition, those new missions were added, so I guess now he's Clint. Whatever, he's also completely crazy, so I guess it all works out in the end, right? And actually, there's an actual errand where you have to work for an asylum orderly, and he wants you to go capture some escaped inmates. And Clint's actually one of them, so I think he's actually crazy. I'm not just being facetious. Anyway, we hit the next button, so let's head on out. And I guess this time the controls were perfectly fine.
We gotta go through the Red Star building. This gate is controlled by an electronic security switch. I think it's in the office.
Alright, so it's a security switch. That should be hard, right? Well, not really. It's just sort of sitting there in the open. Really not much else in here. Well, you can get some potatoes for your potato cannon if you're into that. There's a bunch of weapons lying around.
Now that we have the power restored, we've gotta get to the chem plant. And to do that, we've gotta take on Omar. He's Edgar's right-hand man. He's the only one with the key to the plant.
Oh hey, it's Clint again. Let's take him out real quick. Really don't want him following us around. Would get awkward. Especially if you meet the next Clint. And boom, that should do it. Alright, let's see where Zoe ran off to. Man, this place is really, really big. But very empty. Kinda wonder who's supposed to be working here.
We gotta cut through the train yards.
Alright. So, she says we, but it really means just Jimmy. She's not gonna move at all. So you gotta take care of this yourself. So overall, this is not a very hard puzzle.
Let's see.
Sort of just run around and hit a switch. Trains move, and then you go run off and do another one. Kinda slow, but I guess it's just here to break up the monotony of beating the crap out of people. I mean, Jimmy's very good at that, but you can't make a whole game out of that, right? Well, I guess if it was a fighting game. Wonder if Rockstar could do a fighting game. That might be interesting. Anyway, let's just keep on going. Now, speaking of beating up people, up ahead we have two more townies, which we'll take out real quick with our slingshot. Still a very amazing weapon. Like, the other weapons are pretty fun, but really you can solve everything with a slingshot. So why bother? Like the itching powder and marbles, very fun stuff.
Get the switch, dumbass!
How was I supposed to know there was a switch? Damn it, Zoe. Anyway, so, I mean, the itching powder and marbles are very fun stuff, but in terms of combat, they're not that useful. I can outrun anyone, so I don't need them as a delay tactic. If I want to do straight up damage, you know, I got a fist, slingshot, potato cannon, firecracker, bottle rocket launcher. All stuff that I would actually use in combat. So, I don't know. I don't really find the stink bomb, marbles, itching powder that useful anymore. Anyway, we hit the switch so we can keep on going.
That's it. Finally found the right button to press.
Well, somebody's got an attitude. Anyway, let's keep on going, and eventually we'll run into a bunch of townies.
There's gotta
I don't think I can beat all of them.
Hang on, Jimmy. You'll see. Where'd you get the shoes, Jimmy?
Hi there. Girl, you are one cool glass of lemon.
Alright, so Zoe's distracting all of them, which is very cool. Though you might have noticed they recycled generic lines. That's why she said, "Where did you get those shoes, Jimmy?" Kinda lazy, but I don't know why they did it. Because obviously they can do custom lines in those cutscenes. So, don't know why. Alright, time to fight Omar and his goons.
We don't like your kind around here.
Really not sure what they mean by your kind. Jimmy doesn't go to school anymore. Anyway, let's take out the goons first, because they're kind of annoying when you're trying to take on Omar. Throwing bricks and firecrackers and crap. Alright, let's take out Omar, and I fucking hate that little short jab they do. The fact that it knocks you over is bullshit. Oh, he dodged that. Whatever, we got our own bullshit. Gotcha this time.
That is unconcerned.
Okay, now let's go take on Edgar. Which, I gotta say, Edgar is... Of the names that are not threatening to me, Edgar's probably in the top 3. Probably right up there with Timmy and, I guess, Tracy. Anyway, let's keep on exploring this chem plant. And who's in the elevator over there?
Mine's over here, Jimmy.
It's Edgar, okay. Now he takes the elevator while we take the long way around. And it's somewhat confusing, actually, for me. Especially the first time I played it. Because it does these weird camera angles that they never use in the game at any other point. Not sure why. Even then, I still missed this crawl space the first time I played the game. Additionally, the first time I played this game, I totally missed this balancing beam and sort of just jump off to my death. So, yeah. It really doesn't stick out all that much for me. I thought it was just part of the background because they got pipes everywhere, right? Overall, I'm not a big fan of this section because it's just not challenging. You just sort of don't notice things. Eventually, the second time you play, you'll get it all right. Anyway, we slide down here and we got another long-ass balancing beam. Now, technically, I could probably drop off from this height and lose like half my health, but you really need all your health for your fight with Edgar. He's kind of tough. I mean, he's definitely far harder to fight than Darby or even Johnny. Hell, I think even Russell might be easier than Edgar. But part of it's because Edgar's kind of bullshit. The mechanics for his fight is bizarre and not to my liking either, but I'll explain all that. Anyway, here we are.
I'm gonna break your face.
All right, idiots, let's go.
Alright, you can't do a straight fight with Edgar at all. He's immune to knockdowns, he'll just sort of kick your ass if you try to pull off your combo. So instead, you sort of just get the shield, and you get a couple punches here and there with it, but eventually the shield's gonna break. And here's where it gets a little bullshit. As you're trying to take off the next shield, the controls will glitch, and sometimes Edgar will just hit you in the back. Luckily, this is a 2-part fight, and you don't actually have to fight him all the way. Though I would take this pipe, it's very useful. The steam thing though, you just gotta wait for it to end. It's not like Mirror's Edge, you can't do anything about it. Anyway, here we are at the next part.
This is gonna be fun.
Now this is why it's important to take the pipe with you. If you had to take the pipe off the wall, Edgar would be fighting you the whole time and it's gonna be a big pain in the ass. But once you have the pipe, the fight's actually very easy. You just keep smacking him in the side of the head. There we go. Edgar down.
You had enough? You want some more? Come on, big guy. You still think messing with me is a good idea?
No, no, no.
Good. That's what I thought. Now, what made you think it was a good idea in the first place?
Aw, man. I hate that school. My parents couldn't afford to send me there, and now I'm stuck in this dump of a town. Gary said we'd make them all pay.
Wait a second. Gary? That backstabbing, two-faced sociopath put you up to this? Ah, I bet he said the two of you would take over the school or some crap.
Hey, how'd you know?
Because he told me the same garbage. Didn't do me any good either. Come on. You're gonna help me make him pay for his lies.
You know, you're all right, Jimmy.
Yeah, okay. See ya.
Wow, look how well that worked out. Now the townies respect you. Jimmy, he unites everyone through their mutual hatred. Anyway, now that the townies like us, let's go visit Zoe again. Back at her stoop.
What the hell are you doing here?
Looking for you, Zoe. I think I'm in love.
Don't be ridiculous. Haven't you heard?
Heard what, my love?
The school has broken out into a massive fight. Every gang and faction is fighting each other.
What?
Yeah!
Oh, man, I gotta go. How am I gonna deal with this? I'm gonna need some serious backup. Where's Russell? Where's your buddy Edgar?
Russell has been holed up in the Wonder Meat slaughterhouse, hiding from the cops. He's worried about going to prison after stealing that bike.
Russell can comprehend prison? Wow. Look, I'll see you later.
Well, what about love?
It'll have to wait, Zoe. Duty calls.
That's kind of cute. I don't know why Zoe likes him now, because he hasn't really changed, but whatever. Anyway, we need to head back to the industrial park, because Russell's hiding in the meatpacking factory. Alright, here are the barricades we broke down last time, and there's cops everywhere. Now, this is not a stealth mission, so we can just run through. It's no big deal. I mean, come on. None of them can catch Jimmy. He's fucking Jimmy Hopkins. Anyway, here's the meatpacking factory, And inside, you'll find Russell. But also, you'll find the last G&G card in the game, which is a pretty cool deal.
All right.
And you actually unlock 2 pieces of clothing. The Viking helmet for collecting every collectible, and the Grotto Master for collecting all the G&G cards.
There you are. I don't know what to do, and I smell like meat.
Yeah, you do smell like meat. Anyway, Russell, just like Jimmy, can pretty much outrun the cops anyway, so we'll just follow him right on out. And really, the cops in this town are not very effective at all. I mean, come on, just 2 idiots running right by all of them. And actually, it gets even more embarrassing coming up soon. Yeah, I can.
Come on out! No one's gonna hurt you! Thanks, Jimmy.
Come on, we gotta get to the school. All hell's breaking loose.
Hey, Jim, this is your turf. What the hell's going on? The whole place has gone mental.
Yeah, it's your old friend Gary. He's the one causing all the trouble. The kid's a complete psycho, and now he's got the teachers and prefects on his side.
So?
So, we run in there, try to stop the fighting, and find a way to deal with Gary.
All right, one question. How are we gonna stop a load of kids from beating the crap out of each other?
It's America. We go in there with threats and bribes until we get what we want. If all else fails, we beat the crap out of everyone. That's why I brought along backup.
Russell likes to hurt people for peace.
Cool. Then it's a plan.
God, I love Russell.
Damn! They're locked!
Don't worry, Russell will get it. That kinda hurt.
Edgar, we'll take out the gang leaders. Without them, Gary's got nothing.
All right, there's the plan. So Edgar's running off, and you and Russell will do your thing. Now, you can see the general violence everywhere, but there's really nothing you can do about it. You could probably knock them all out, but come on, that won't do anything. Instead, our first stop is the girls' dorm. Apparently, some clique leader is set up there. I wonder which pervert it might be. There's just so many options, really. Anyway, let's go inside.
This is awesome. What the hell are you doing, Johnny? Why are you taking orders from Gary?
Shut up, Jimmy! You left us and everything went down the toilet!
I beat you once, I'll beat you again.
Wait. What does he mean by Jimmy left him? What the hell is he talking about? He got expelled. And that was Gary's fault. So why are you listening to Gary now? Dumb greaser. Anyway, we can leave Russell to take on the other 2, and we'll just take care of Johnny. Alright, Johnny's done. Now let's get rid of Peanut. Yeah, I did. Definitely took him out. And Peanut's running away. It's actually a pretty good tactic. They really should use it more. No matter, we'll catch him and take him out. There we go. And look at that, right on cue. Russell has taken out Hal, and we're on our way. Alright, now that the greasers are out of the way, our next target is the library. I wonder who could be trashed in that place. Surely it's not the nerds, right?
This is the best. Ted, I need you to help me. Get lost, Jimmy. You ain't nothing. You're just asking for it.
Yeah, he is. Because remember, Ted's actually fairly average. Now, Damon is a scary one. He's the one with the bat. So Russell might actually be in trouble. He should be losing a lot of health for this, and he doesn't heal. No matter though, as soon as we take out Ted, we can help out Russell and take on Damon. There we go. Let's get Damon. And look at that. Damon's still almost at full health after fighting Russell for so long. At least Russell got rid of his bat. Come on, look at him go. Russell and Jimmy are trying to kick his ass right now, and he's still pretty healthy. Let's get a flower pot. Nope, still looking pretty damn good. We're gonna have to double team, but there's no way around it. Ah, there, finally. Now we can finally move on from the jocks. Alright, so our next target is Darby Harrington at the Harrington house. He's definitely not trashing the place.
Hey, Dirk, someone's here to see.
Oh, it's the thug. Don't worry, boys. I'll deal with him.
You're getting really tiresome, Darby. Cut it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. As all the clique leaders, he's by far the most smug and arrogant one. But overall, I kinda like the preppies. Gord's okay in my book, and so is Tad. And Pinky, even though she's a little out of it, still pretty cool. Anyway, this fight with Darby is actually pretty hard. He seems to know a lot more moves than when you fought him previously. And I'm not sure if the AI is just getting lucky, but he dodged a lot of my stuff. Real pain in the ass.
I thought you'd be too poor to fight me.
Yeah, like right there. Pretty good move. And that one as well. Made Jimmy look really derpy. Still, we're making slow progress. Actually, the progress might be a little too slow. Because at this rate, I think Russell's gonna get bored. Here he comes. There we go. As you can see, Russell already knocked the soda out of the other two preppies. Unfortunately, he can't heal though, so oh well. Alright, so the last clique is at the gym, and surely you should know it's the nerds. So let's take care of them.
Come on, make him try.
Ernest, you nerd! What were you thinking?
You fool! You don't see it! Gary's got a plan! Great plan!
You idiot! Gary's plans are a load of crap! I should know!
You don't get it! My brains and his lack of morals, nothing can stop us!
Whatever, I'm gonna stop you both!
Yeah, we've heard about this plan already from like 2 different guys, including Jimmy, so clearly his plan is full of shit. And this fight ended so quickly because the nerds are good with weapons, but Bucky sadly firecrackered the other 2 nerds. So this becomes very easy. Because come on, what can Bucky do to Russell and Jimmy at the same time? Poor Bucky. He loses Beatrice, and turns out he's a team-killing fucktard. Oh well. We're done with the nerds, now we're gonna go meet Edgar.
You're finished, you bunch of bitches!
That was incredibly satisfying! Edgar, go help everyone calm down. I've got some business with Gary.
Understood. Good luck.
You, what is that in your hand? Weapons are for prefects only.
No! Get off my little body! Slow down so Russell can smash you!
Aw, come on.
Your attention, please. Jimmy is complete human trash.
Gary, you little bitch! Come out!
James, I've been waiting. Let the games begin.
I know Gary's a piece of shit, but I kinda miss him. He's a fun character, you know?
Gary! Moron!
Why'd you do it, Gary?
Why not? I won! I tricked everyone, starting with you, the head, the loser kids in town, and the prefects. Me! I won!
You are sad, man.
I might be sad, but I run your world, moron! And don't you forget it! You did all my dirty work for me, Hopkins. You're like a puppet, only dumber!
Whatever. Let's finish this.
Alright. Since the prefect took all of Jimmy's weapons, he's gotta do this hand to hand. Unfortunately, Gary's not gonna play hand to hand. He's gonna do brick to your face.
One thing this year, it's slow. You'll never catch me, Hopkins. You're too trusting, Jimmy. From the start, you were pathetically naive.
That's probably true. But he just wanted a friend, right? Oh, by the way, brick to your face. Keep that in mind. Let's keep going.
Poor little Jimmy, all alone in big, scary Bullworth, under fire from Russell and his goons, desperate for help. So sad, so hopeless, just needing a friend, any friend. You were so easy to manipulate, Jimmy.
Yeah. I mean, Jimmy was kind of naive, but can you blame him? He's not like an evil psycho kid, he just wants a friend. Is that so much to ask, really?
And once we were friends, it was all so clear. You had your lust for power, but without intelligence to back it up. Using you as a pawn was so wonderfully obvious. Let Jimmy have his fun. Let him play his childish little games with Ernest, Ted, Darby, Johnny, and Edgar, and just wait for the right moment to swoop in and take it all.
Which he definitely did do. This whole chapter. Also, brick to the face again. Yeah, this whole place is very unsafe. Not sure why they're still building stuff here.
It was like lining up dominoes. It all fell together so perfectly. While you were off wasting your time with whores like Lola, I was in the dorm planning.
Hey, the Lola thing, that just happened. That's not Jimmy's fault, really. He was trying to do the right thing.
While you were racing bikes, while you were playing at the carnival like a child, my plan was coming together.
Alright, time for the showdown.
The thing is, if I win, you're just another punk! You win, and you'll be sent away even quicker for beating up the head boy!
Why'd you do it, Gary?
Because I can! Because making little people like you and the morons who run this place eat out of the palm of my hand feels great!
But I never did anything to you!
You would've if I'd given you the chance! Face it, I'm smarter than you!
Oh, congratulations! You're smarter than me! You hate everyone and everyone hates you! Genius!
The head likes me! I tied him up, turned his dumb school into a battleground, got kids expelled unfairly, put several others into therapy, and he still likes me!
You're such a loser!
Well, at least my mom doesn't make her living on her back!
You're dead!
Whoa!
Look how mad Jimmy was. I think that proves that Jimmy fundamentally still likes his mom. He's just very disappointed in her choices in men. Unfortunate. Anyway, so now the showdown is we're gonna have a fist fight with Gary, which is very satisfying. There's just one problem. Gary having a fist fight with Jimmy is like Loki having a fist fight with the Hulk. And I think we all know how that ends, you know? I mean, look, Jimmy is even stopping Gary from finishing his evil monologue, so what is Gary gonna do? Sure, he might consider it messing around, but Jimmy's been trained by the best drunk hobo and the biggest pervert around. I think he's gonna do alright.
Smith! I heard the whole thing! You're expelled! Come and untie me, boy!
Yes, sir! Sorry, didn't see you there.
You know, I think I may have judged you too unfairly, boy. Yes, a little rough around the edges, but you're a diamond, boy. A diamond.
Thank you, sir.
Now take out the trash, would you, Hopkins?
My pleasure.
So it was you who took on this monstrous little wretch, was it?
Yep.
What a hero. A lone wolf.
Uh-huh. Well, no. To be honest, sir, I did have a lot of help from some friends. Like this girl, Zoe. She got expelled because she complained about Mr. Burton hitting on her.
Burton? Well, he's fired. I hope he rots in hell.
And a guy named Peter Kowalski, good friend of mine.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, he keeps quiet. He's kind of shy.
Shy? The boy must be a genius. Why, he should be head of the school.
Pete? Great idea. Now, about that letter to my mother.
What letter?
Nice. Sounds like he's thinking like Jimmy now.
Finally, everything is sorted out, more or less. I mean, I don't want to say we're going to live happily ever after or anything like that, but life is certainly going to get easier.
Alright, and that's the end of my Bully Let's Play. Sort of. I have 4 bonus videos still planned, but you'll see them when they come. Either way, the main part of the Let's Play is done. Yeah, technically I haven't done 100% of the stuff in the game yet. I think I'm at 92%, so we'll take care of that later. But still, I'm very proud of this Let's Play, and I'm glad it's done. I'm probably not going to do a Let's Play like this in a while though, because it's too much damn work, man. I mean, the effects are cool and all, but me doing post-com apparently just involves me being anal as hell about whatever comes out of my mouth. It really drew out the process. Still, I'm very proud of this Let's Play, and I'm very appreciative of all the people at Something Awful, whether they were giving me feedback on an effect I was trying out, or just commenting on the Let's Play. I mean, so often the thread will become a whole Today I Learned session for me. I just learned a lot of new stuff. Of course, I also have to thank the people at our Let's Play on Reddit, especially the people in the IRC chat. They're some pretty awesome folks. and of course all the comments and viewers on YouTube as well. It was very fun talking about this game that I really enjoy. So if you get a chance to get this game, please buy it on Steam. The soundtrack is great, and it doesn't have as many bugs as the 360 version. So either way, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's a really fun game, and I really hope you try it out. By far one of my most favorite sandboxes. Anyway, onto LPing. For the next month, I'll probably be doing some small ideas I've been working on here and there. I'll probably start a Let's Play on Game Dev Tycoon, maybe do one on Bioshock 2. But whatever I do, I hope you guys come back. And of course, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.